Hi everyone. I just wanted to send a shout out and give encouragement to keep pressing forward toward your goals. We've hit that time in January. I even saw a advertisement thing on the gym's wall that basically said, time to reset your New Year's resolution goals. You know, maybe it was because of the snow days and all that kind of stuff. They know that we are this is that time where the adrenaline maybe goes out from under us, right? Or may leave from our goals. Really, what I'm noticing today as I talk to my own self and also talk to clients and just kind of getting encouragement from other people is I'm noticing that everybody thinks that we were going to all of a sudden become perfect come January 1st or 2nd, right? And that when we stumble, shoot, maybe did I not want it? What's wrong with me? Kind of that type of thing, right? And I just want to give you encouragement. There are going to be bumps along the way. The biggest picture in my head I put on my Facebook today, a picture of a, little toddler feet, cute little toddler feet. And it says, a child falls down at least 50 times when it's learning to walk. But does it ever say, well, maybe this whole walking thing isn't for me, right? And right now, my heart is just exploding that can apply to so many things. Yes, your health, what you're eating, or your fitness. Yes, or any of those words that you chose to focus on in the new year. Maybe peace, or patience, or love, or kindness, or compassion, or serenity, or whatever word that was your goal. Don't think that just because you made it your goal that would be like a toddler the very first time they ever tried walking, just boop, up and walking. I'm sure on a rare occasion that happens, probably because that toddler wasn't challenging his or herself beforehand, but it doesn't usually happen, right? They fall. Now, there's a balance between, well, you got to show yourself grace as we're learning new skills and habits. Those old habits, they want to kick back in. So we do need to show ourselves grace, but we also have to on the other side kind of recognize where maybe we're falling in the same exact way. Maybe we want to avoid that. So that would probably be the biggest thing I could say today is we will fall. The way I put it to my husband, I said, when you're learning a new skill, and we're learning a new skill right now, my husband and I said, we're running into corners. We're like that toddler that's kind of falling forward and running into corners, or going underneath the glass table and bonking our head on the way up. I mean, we're falling in some pretty big ways. Does that make sense? But we're learning from those falls. Now, if a toddler keeps running around and every single day walks under the same exact table and bonks their head on the same exact glass table, then maybe that's not what we're talking about, right? But that toddler is going to fall, and we are going to fall. So use your resources, use your coach, use this group, I would even love to find out maybe after about 3 weeks here into the new year, something that is a fall that maybe you would love to hear somebody else's tips on. Does that make sense? So we don't have to keep bonking our head on the same table or falling in the same exact way. But have no doubt, we will continue to fall, wobble, stumble. That means we're learning something new. And that's the joy of it. It's all part of the journey. We got to do that. But the worst thing that we can do is take those falls and think that means we're just not meant to be doing this. So whatever it is that you're working towards, if you didn't get it perfect on the very first day you tried it, well, guess what? That's okay. That's who you are. That's who we are as human beings. We're learning. That shows we're learning. But let's just make sure we're learning from those things, and just know that you are so much farther ahead, and we will walk, right? It doesn't mean even as a 40-year-old adult, I will still fall sometimes. But let's be fair, I fall a whole lot less than when I was learning to walk, at about a year old, right? But I will still fall, just not with that same frequency. So that's what we're about, okay? I hope this all makes sense to you, and I hope you're encouraged. We have a lot of great and wonderful things going on in this group. I'd love to hear what yours are, and I'd also love to hear if you would love some help from your fellow healthy people in this group on maybe some of those ways that sometimes we find ourselves falling in the same exact way. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Bye.